I first met Queens bachata singers Liza and Willie 8 years ago when I profiled them here on New York One, back when I was the Queens reporter. And I am happy to report they are still making music and released their first album yesterday. They've been releasing a lot of singles, but this is the actual first album of the both of them. They look smoking hot on here. They're here with me to talk about that and their life in Corona and Jackson Heights and Elmhurst, Queens. It's good to see you guys.
It's good to see you.
It's great to see you.
I am very excited about the new album. A lot of people appear to be very excited about the album. We're going to talk about that just on the other side of this. Take a look and a listen.
This is where it all started. Heard a man singing karaoke and literally crossed the street. And then here I was singing karaoke.
At 8 years old.
At 8 years old. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Amen, amen.
A lot of people from the neighborhood, they would come here to eat. This is like the spot, you know?
Yeah.
I consider one of the best Dominican restaurants
Here in the block,
Corona.
yeah.
We grew up here, basically.
Yeah.
But I didn't meet Liza here. I met her in school.
All right, I jumped the gun a little bit because I was so happy to see you guys. You know, I follow you and I followed you since I met you guys by accident in Queens. And someone said, you have to talk to this couple. They've been together since high school. How are you still together?
Yeah, it's just us.
I think, people ask us, how have you been together for 20 years? And
Yeah.
I think the key is patience, communication, and transparency.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I like that advice. Let's talk about the music because there aren't a lot of female bachata singers.
Yeah.
How'd you make your way into the space and how are you being successful in that space?
He actually needed a bachata singer for his band. So that's how it all started. And then of course I said yes. And when I heard the whole band performing, it was an automatic yes, without a doubt.
At first, she didn't want.
Yeah, I was like, bachata, I was more of an R&B singer.
Yeah.
So then that happened, and then after that, we just fell in love and we created music. But as a female, it's really hard, but what I could say is that just being confident and just doing what you love, you don't have to worry about that at all.
It hasn't been easy though.
No.
This musical journey is quite difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult. But we're trying to be consistent. You know, we had some downfalls. We even ended up moving into her parents' house because we did lose it all at one point. But we kept being firm and strong. And like I said, communication. You know, there were a lot of discussions along the way. But we've been trying to be consistent, and music is like part of our lives. It's how we met. And we can't, no matter what we say, we never stop.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that. I mean, I know your story in detail, but in like 30 seconds, what was it that drew you to each other?
Just music. Music is what makes us. It's just us just communicating when we write because we're both songwriters.
Yeah.
And he pops up his guitar and then we just communicate. That's what keeps us alive.
What did your music teacher say?
Oh, as a matter of fact, he was in our launching listening party. Ooh. And he still, to this day, say, you guys are amazing. I can't believe you guys are almost going to have 20 years together. So
yes.
It's been,
and
it's
if you ask him, he'll tell you a story of how I went up to him in class and I said, I like this girl. He said, so play her the guitar.
That's some good advice.
It worked.
And, I did, and I guess that worked.
Yes, it did.
And Queens influences a lot of what you do.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. With so many Hispanics and so many
Cultures.
just the cultures in
Different
general.
cultures.
Yeah, it's just that just brings everybody and everything and us. It brought us together.
All right. I want you guys to hang tight for a little bit. For now, I'm going to thank you. We have a little special thing for our audience at the end. But right now, the album Once Upon a Time is out. You can get it anywhere you listen to your music.